Hey there, on today's episode, I want to talk to you about something really important. And it's that sometimes the things that feel bad are actually good for you, and the things that feel good are not so good for you. We're going to dive into more details in the episode. Stay tuned. Right now, I'm in the middle of the third version of the Epic Wives experiment, and it has been a blast. It is so amazing to see these incredible women show up and do the work and see immediate transformational results. It's amazing. But I gotta tell you, sometimes the experiments that we give people, they're challenging. They stretch these women. They put them in a little bit of an uncomfortable situation. And today we announced an experiment that was particularly tough for a lot of women. And one woman in particular was talking about how, man, if I do this, it's gonna open up a whole can of worms. It might cause a conflict. There's a lot of tension around this specific issue that you're asking me to kind of confront in myself and inside my relationship. And I don't really wanna do it. And I said, congratulations, that is amazing. I'm so excited that you're confronting something that is uncomfortable for you. You know, this is good. This is where we get the results from. And then another woman jumped in and said, it seems like Nate is really excited that you're experiencing some anxiety and pain around this. Like, I can relate to you. This is not easy for me. This is really hard. I don't know if I want to follow through and do it the way that it's recommended. And this thought came into my mind. And I think it's a really important thought, and I wanted to share it with you today. And that thought is that sometimes in life, the things that are most painful are actually the things that are best for us. And the things that give us the most pleasure are not so good for us. A great example is like the dentist's office. I don't know anybody who loves going to the dentist. I hate it. It's not fun. It gives me a lot of anxiety. I hate it when my dentist is examining my teeth and he finds a cavity. I hate it when he goes in to do work on my teeth. It hurts. He gives me those stupid shots and the drill. It's just not fun. But I got to tell you, if I left a cavity in my mouth to just sit there and rot out my teeth, my life would be miserable. On the flip side, I love eating food. I love sugar. I love carbohydrates. I love things that kind of maybe aren't best for my teeth. And that's part of the reason that I sometimes have cavities when I go to the dentist. So the things that give me pleasure, the things that are easy, the things that make me feel good are sometimes the things that do the most damage. And the things that make me feel miserable, the things that are hard, that cause some pain, oftentimes are the things that I need the most. And this is true in your marriage. It's absolutely 100% true. If there is something in your marriage that you're avoiding, if there's a conversation that's causing you pain and frustration, if there's an argument that you keep having over and over and over again, man, the goal that you have is not to avoid that for the rest of your life. Avoiding the challenge, avoiding the problem doesn't make the problem go away. It doesn't make it better. Hope is not a good strategy to have a great relationship. The goal that you should have when you're confronted with a challenge or with something painful or something difficult is to lean into it a little bit. To ask yourself the question, what do I need to do to outgrow this challenge? And that might mean you have to face it head on. The treasure that you seek, this is one of my favorite Carl Jung quotes. He says, the treasure you seek is in the cave you fear to enter. So if you really want to have peace of mind, if you want to have self-confidence, if you want to have deep, lasting connection, if you want to have this abiding trust, sometimes it requires you to have really difficult conversations that make you look at your life and your relationship and see the truth in it. And they can be painful. It can be a really painful truth. But if you lean into it and you have the conversations and you search for the answers and you force yourself to grow, you can outgrow your challenges. And what happens is something amazing. Is the thing that was hard for you starts to become easy, not because the thing becomes easier, but because your capacity to deal with the thing increases and your life becomes better. When you lean into the discomfort and the difficult things in life, oftentimes what happens is your life becomes better. The things that cause you the most pain can also be the gateway to becoming the best version of yourself and bringing you tons of joy and fulfillment and accomplishment and connection. So I don't want you to miss out on that. I want you to think about your marriage right now. Where is it at? Is it in a good place? Are there things happening inside your life and inside your marriage that are causing you pain? And are you running away from them? And if you're running away from the difficult things, you might be missing an opportunity. And I want to encourage you to lean into those hard things, lean into the painful things a little bit. Do it in a healthy way. Do it with the support of people that you love. Do it with the help of a therapist or a coach, but do it. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow, because inside of that package of pain is some amazing potential for growth. And I don't want you to miss out on it. Life is not supposed to be easy all the time. It's just not. And if your life is easy all the time, it means you're probably not doing things that are good for you. It's okay that things are hard. They're hard for me too. I'm in this fight with you. I'm gonna go lean into something difficult, and we'll check back with you next week for another episode. Hey, really quick before you go, I want to tell you about something that I'm really excited about. So my good friend Laura Heck, who is a marriage and family therapist and a certified Gottman therapist, we get together every couple of months and we put on this amazing workshop called The 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work. It's based on Dr. John Gottman's research. It's amazingly powerful, and it's designed to give you all the tools and resources and principles that you need to take your marriage from wherever it is to the next level. It's amazing. And a lot of people ask me, like, who should go to this workshop? And here's my answer to that. This workshop is just like a tune-up for your marriage. So just like you get the oil changed in your car regularly, and you probably take it in for a tune-up every so often, or just like you go get a physical if you care about your body, you should probably come to a 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work workshop every so often just to get a tune-up on your marriage. We'll help you have some conversations about where your marriage is at, like what's going really well, maybe expose some things that could use a little bit of work, and then give you the tools and principles that you need to do the work to make your marriage even stronger and even better. I want you to come visit us and come do this workshop with us. It would be amazing to have you there. Go to utahdatenight.com to figure out where the next event is going to be held. Some of them are digital, so you can attend from anywhere in the world and when it's going to be held, and we'd love to have you attend and be there with us. It's probably the only way that you get to work with me and Laura in a really close way together at the same time, other than the Epic Wives experiment. And this is a great addition to that if you've already participated in that as well. All right, guys, hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope I get to see you at a 7 Principles event very soon.